赛利舍尼奴婆耶摩奴娑婆诃悉陀耶娑婆诃摩诃悉陀耶娑婆诃悉陀喻意娑本拉耶娑婆诃如来金翅娑婆摩拉奴拉娑婆诃悉拉僧我母切耶娑婆诃娑婆摩诃悉陀耶娑婆诃遮吉拉我悉陀耶娑婆波陀摩揭悉陀耶娑婆诃努那金翅本切拉耶娑婆诃摩婆利胜吉拉耶娑婆诃南无
Hello, test.
拉达努多拉耶南无我列耶波 揭谛，所闻那耶，苏普安息莲多曼多拉本土耶苏金刚生庄严苏普，声闻声庄严苏普，摩羯声庄严苏普，安般遮那系列性娑婆千手千眼，爱大悲心陀罗尼，千手千眼，爱大悲心陀罗尼，千手千眼，爱大悲心陀罗尼， 提萨多婆耶，摩呼萨多婆耶，摩呼迦卢尼迦耶。安萨本拉法伊苏达努达夏南无悉皆利多伊蒙我列耶波罗揭谛是佛拉楞出普南无努拉金翅悉利摩本多萨弥萨婆沃陀豆树棚云萨婆萨多南无婆萨多南无婆切摩法特豆大智陀安无普鲁西卢迦帝迦罗帝依悉利摩菩提萨多萨婆萨婆摩拉摩拉摩悉摩悉利陀云居卢揭蒙嘟噜发舍耶帝 舍耶的陀罗陀罗塞利尼是佛拉耶这拉这拉摩摩发摩拉目的里西一西是奴是奴佛拉生佛拉舍利法沙法生佛拉舍耶呼噜呼噜摩拉呼噜呼噜西里嗦拉嗦拉西里西里苏噜苏噜菩提耶菩提耶普陀耶普陀耶弥地利耶努拉金池塞利舍尼努破耶摩努娑婆悉陀耶娑婆摩波悉陀耶娑婆悉陀喻意娑本拉耶娑婆努拉金池娑婆 生我母切也，娑婆娑婆摩诃悉陀耶，娑婆诃者吉拉我悉陀耶，娑婆波陀摩揭悉陀耶，娑婆奴那金翅本伽那耶，娑婆。
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Willkommen, bienvenue, bienvenido, ohayou gozaimasu, shalom, namaste, aloha. Welcome about all of our friends around the world. I am Shunya. I'm one of the lead teachers here at Master Sha Tao Healing Center in San Francisco. And we are very, very excited because tonight and tomorrow we are going to spend time in the presence of the Pure Land. The Pure Land is a very, very special realm filled with beautiful Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, beings of light that just share love and light with humanity. We are going to be going into the DaBeiZhou, the Great Compassion Mantra. This mantra has been chanted for centuries, and it brings healing, peace of mind, it quiets the heart, it can bring help to those who are in trouble. It's absolutely amazing, and it's all part of our Guanyin program globally. This month we are hosting a global retreat, the Guanyin Retreat. For those who are not familiar with Guanyin, Guanyin is the Bodhisattva of compassion. She's the embodiment of compassionate and what it means to live with a compassionate heart. Her name literally means the one who hears the cries of the world. And she always responds with love. So historically, Guanyin has been a wisdom figure in the East in the same way that Mother Mary has been a wisdom figure in the West, a symbol of divine feminine compassion, love, and care for all of us. So Guanyin is one of the leaders of the Pure Land. If you look in traditional art, you'll almost always see Amitofo, the Buddha of infinite light, with Guanyin, the Bodhisattva of compassion, on one side, and DaBeiZhou-Fri, the Bodhisattva of wisdom and intelligence, on the other side, representing the use of compassion and intelligence or wisdom to reach enlightenment. So whether you take these as literal figures or symbolic figures, there's a chance to go deep into a place of peace and harmony using the DaBeiZhou, the Great Compassion Mantra, and joining us in the Guanyin Retreat, May 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, with a very special side trip on the 29th. There's an optional side trip to Muir Woods, which is the birthplace of the Love, Peace, Harmony song. So we invite you to come join us in person. If you can't be here in California, we invite you to join us by webcast. And tonight we have one of the leaders of the Guanyin movement globally, the leaders that will be teaching she's one of the teachers at the Guanyin Retreat, along with Henderson Ong, who's one of our top master teachers, Peter Hudoba, Cynthia Devereaux, and that's it, 4, right? So, so we have really the top, some beautiful, beautiful top teachers of wisdom and compassion who'll be sharing about Guanyin and Amitofo and the Pure Land during this retreat. So tonight we have Wei-Ling Lin with us, who is one of those teachers. She has a very, very special connection to the Pure Land, and one of the Pure Land figures who is the White Tara. White Tara is a goddess mother figure. There are 4 Taras, and White Tara holds a very compassionate, beautiful energy, frequency, and vibration. And so we're very delighted because tonight you can relax, open your heart and soul, and just go into the experience of the DaBeiZhou. Whether you're learning it, there are many of us who are studying it to learn there's 87 lines, or you just enjoying it. Either way, we welcome you to stay with us tonight. Thank you everyone on Facebook, thank you everyone on live stream, thank you everyone here. Please welcome Master Wei-Ling Lin. Thank you, Master Wei-Ling.
Thank you, Master Shunya. Thank you. Welcome and good evenings and good afternoon, good days, wherever you are. Thank you, Shunya, for that introductions. And I'm so excited to share some of my own experience or tips that help me to learn the DaBeiZhous with all of you tonight and absolutely tomorrow. And tomorrow we're also going to have some other Guanyin lineage holders, students who will share some of their experience, how they have learned the DaBeiZhou. And we really want to support one another to learn the DaBeiZhou. So first of all, for those of you who are Guanyin lineage holder, if you're watching, please say hi. And also tell us if you're learning the DaBeiZhou, which line you're at. Okay, so then we have a sense where everybody is at. So please post on the chat box. And so first of all, how many of you that you know the DaBeiZhou, or this is a complete new? Yeah.
I don't have it memorized, but yes.
You know okay. So yes, we have some sense of the powers of the DaBeiZhou. So DaBeiZhou literally means the greatest compassion mantra, and it consists of 88 lines. And there are many stories about, is it 84 lines or 88 lines? And well, I guess I can share the story tonight. So generally, or the most, I should say, most common or popular versions that the Buddhist practitioner they use this time, the most popular or one of the most popular one is 84 lines. Okay, so why there's two different versions, and why there's also, some of you probably you see there are, even within the same 88 version or 84 version, there is still diversity within this two different version. It's actually very simple because those are being transcribed. So what happens, the monk, at that time they go to India, they go to those remote places, and they found the sutra, and they had to transcribe it. So whoever bring it back, and that version is being recognized as, at that particular historical time, is one version. And throughout the history, there are so many different versions. So one of the most common one is 84 versions. And a couple of years ago, I accidentally found a story online, and then I shared with Master Sha, and he confirmed it. And it's a story about, I just briefly share the story. So this is one of the things when you come to this Guanyin retreat in May, there's going to be lots of really amazing story about Guanyin, about DaBeiZhou that we're going to share with you. So brief story is that one of the monk that in the I had to verify which dynasty, but in one of the dynasties, there's a monk that he chanted DaBeiZhou every day. And one day he was chanting, and he was chanting an 88-line version. He was chanting and chanting and chanting. Suddenly he just thought, I would like to go to the palace. He was just had that thought. And next thing that he knew is he was in the palace. The emperor was like really surprised. There is like a monk appear in the palace. At first, the emperor thought it's like a killer or assassin, and then he said, "No, I'm just a monk." And then the emperor was like, "But how could that possible?" He said, "I don't know. I was just chanting as I was chanting in this very deep condition. I thought about the palace. I thought about honoring the emperor. And the next thing I know, I'm here." And then the emperor was so surprised. And he said, "Well, can you chant the whole thing? Since this is so powerful, can you chant? I would like to hear it. I would like to learn." So as the monk was chanting to the emperor, when he chanted until the 84 line, the earth started to shake. It was like there's all this sounds, and the palace would start shaking. And then the emperor was so shocked the power of the last 4 lines. So legend was that that emperor in that time then banned the last 4 lines because he was so shocked by the power of that last 4 lines. So he said, nobody can chant that last 4 lines. So after that particular historical time, then the most popular or circulated version is 84 line. But when Guanyin taught Master Sha the DaBeiZhou, Master Sha actually learned DaBeiZhou when he was 4 years old. Guanyin went to him and taught him the DaBeiZhou. And it was this original version, the 88 lines. And in 2011, Guanyin gave Master Sha this particular melody. So tomorrow I will show you a common version, a very fast version. And it's a really actually beautiful chant from a group of nuns that one time I think Master Sha took us to Vancouver before the cruise. We went to visit his temple, and they gave us a CD. So you can see really the difference, the fast versions and this very particular melody that the Guanyin gave or gift to Master Sha, and then Master Sha then shared with all of us. And to memorize that melody is probably one of, and along with the line, it's probably the most purifying experience that many people who are learning mantra had experienced. It's not because it has 88 lines. It's because this is such a powerful mantra that it really can purifies and bring out a lot of deeper layers of our soul, heart, mind, body blockages. And so if you are experiencing some challenges, memorize this. Just know that you're not alone and it's normal and just keep going. And this is why we want to create this global community to support each other, to learn more. And in fact, we do have many groups around the world are chanting DaBeiZhou every day. So you can find more information also on the drsha.com. And you go to the Academy page, then you will, through that, you will find the Guanyin lineage holder training program. Then you will find many very useful resources. And tomorrow, if you join our webcast, I will go through those resources. Really helpful, really those tools that you can learn it and you can share with people. You can share with the people in your group. I will go over the web page with you tomorrow, so you can actually experience the power of those tools. So we really thank the global team who had made those things before. I think they have been on the webpage for a number of years, but they are like hidden treasures that very few people know. So some of you probably just by accident come to this Facebook Live tonight. You might wonder, but why would I want to learn the DaBeiZhou? So the DaBeiZhou, it is commonly believed by the Buddhist practitioner that it can heal 84,000 sickness. So the 84,000, it's just a number represent countless. So, many of you are familiar, we often talk about the Buddha offer 84,000 Dharma, but it means countless. Because in fact, how do we actually count 84,000 illness? It means that this mantra has the incredible power to heal or could heal many different conditions. And in fact, for some of the Buddhist practitioners who really are connected to the DaBeiZhou, the greatest compassions mantra, they want to learn further what are all of the other benefits. So if you are a Guanyin lineage holder, then you have been offered a 15-week training program. So, and there are 2 weeks of that course that give you explanations of each line, but also what are the benefits and the power significance of this DaBeiZhou. So I can share some now with you. It is that if you chant the DaBeiZhou, if you chant it regularly, really from your heart and in the condition, then you could understand all the Buddha's teaching, all the sutra, all the mantra, the wisdom that is transmitted in those Buddhist classics. So the DaBeiZhou actually can open our wisdom channels, can clear the blockages to help us to tap into the wisdom beyond the wisdom. And it also says that if we chant the DaBeiZhou really from our heart with this intention of serving others. So we're not just chanting for ourselves, we're chanting for others. We're chanting for the benefit or also, or in the Buddhist term, the sentient being. Then in your next life, you were born with 15 good births. I give you some example. For example, you were born into a country that's peaceful and very wealthy. And probably it's hard for us, some of us, to really imagine what's the benefit of that. But if you were born in the war zone, and the country is constantly in war, then you will know what a blessing that is to be born in a peaceful, rich, abundant country. And or another one is that you will have a good marriage and good relationship, family relationship. That's like the moment you're born, that blessing is already there for you. but again, this is like if you really chant it from your heart regularly and consistently, and you are doing this as an unconditional service for others, that you could receive those benefits. And or you will have really for women, you were born with a beautiful appearance, and for men it's very handsome, and or you have an able body. All of that, it's it really is a blessing, right? And or you have a great friends, or you always have helpful people in your life. So this is just when you reborn, then you could experience or receive this 15 good births. And before you die, if you chant the DaBeiZhou, also it is said that you get to choose whichever Buddha land you would like to go. Okay, so this is huge, right? So there are so many Buddha land. Pure Land is one of the highest Buddha land, but there are other Buddha land. So you get to go choose, so this is one of the benefits. And it will prevent you from die from 15 terrible deaths, really like a scary death. For example, being poisoned or being put in a prison or die in war. There are all of these more details that we will share with you again at the retreat. Tonight and tomorrow, I just want to give you a brief introductions of the power and the benefit of chanting the DaBeiZhou. And again, also, it's a commonly belief that what you chant is what you become. DaBeiZhou is basically the Buddha and Bodhisattva's names. These 87 lines are different high-level Buddhas and Bodhisattva, or heaven generals, big generals. And so when you chant the DaBeiZhou, even though we're chanting the Sanskrit sound, but each line represents a unique and specific Buddha or Bodhisattva. So the more you chant, the more you are connecting to the Buddha and Bodhisattva's frequency and vibrations. And when you chant as a service, you are bringing that frequency and vibrations out. So you're bringing more light, more love, and more compassion from the Buddha and Bodhisattva realm. And we all had, every day, if you read a little bit of news or if you watch the TV news, then you know that every day in every corner of the world that we need more love, we need more compassion, we need more light, we need more forgiveness. And so chanting DaBeiZhou, not only it has a great benefit for our own physical life and our own soul journey, but absolutely for others as well. It's a great service for humanity and for Mother Earth. So Master Sha has given this a great gift and authority to create 1,000, the Guanyin lineage holder. And it's not just any Guanyin lineage holder. It's the Guanyin lineage holder that receive 1,000 hand and 1,000 eye transmission, which then you can use to offer specific blessings with these transmissions. And so it's not only you can chant as a service, but you can also offer healings and blessings as appropriate for people that come to you who are in need with a specific request. And so it's an incredible service to the world. So we invite each of you to join us tomorrow to learn more about DaBeiZhou, to really experience the joy or the peace or that quiet stillness, or that heart-opening connection with Guanyin Linghui Shengshi, which is her new name in the Soul Light era. It started 2003, August 8. So this new name basically means the soul intelligence saint servant. So during this May retreat, we will learn more about the significance of this new name and why Guanyin have this new name, and how does it this new name impact or affect or relate to us as a Guanyin lineage holder. So we're going to receive more teachings and wisdoms and about this. So myself, I'm very excited about this. So do we have any people share which line they are at and our Guanyin lineage holder are saying hi?
Not which line they're at, but mostly yes they know or no they don't yet.
Oh, okay. So this is totally fine. And this tomorrow, this is definitely whatever. Even you're on line 1, or if you just start learning the first 3, the title, then it's just totally fine, because tomorrow you are really going to learn some simple way that you can go home and continue to apply those principles or use those tools to continue to move forward on the whole ATA lines. Okay, so let's actually start from connecting to Guanyin, and maybe we can listen to the chant. Yeah, so one of the Buddha's teaching is it says that there are certain quality of people who chant the DaBeiZhou. The more you develop those qualities, the more power it carry when you chant the DaBeiZhou. And so this is another teaching that we will share during the May retreat, because each of us as a Guanyin lineage holder, we need to learn that. But one of the simple things is to simply give gratitudes. And so we are going to connect to the Guanyin and the 87 DaBeiZhou Buddha and Bodhisattva to give our greatest gratitude to them, and our teacher, Master Sha, to offer this opportunity and to teach this special version of DaBeiZhou. Master Sha said that this version is particularly purifying, and the more we chant this, the more we are able to really self-clear many deeper layers of soul, heart, mind, body blockages. And those blockages literally, they are negative messages that it's embodied in our soul, heart, mind, body level. When we chant this greatest compassion, when we connect to the Guanyin and 87 DaBeiZhou Buddha and Bodhisattva, their positive frequency and vibration and their positive message can gradually transform our those messages inside us into more aligned with that positive message of love and light and compassion. So I invite you to sit up straight and close your eye. If you can, your back is away from the chair and heel touching. Another thing about chanting the DaBeiZhou is that in Master Sha teaching, compassion boosts our energy, stamina, vitality, and immunities. And we need that for our physical body, for our physical life, but we also need this for our spiritual journey. And so when we chant this, it really can boost our energies and also boost our willpower to serve. Okay, so let's close our eyes. Just take a moment to connect to yourself, and through a couple of long, deep inhale and exhale. So you can put one hand below your navel, one hand on your heart. And let us inhale deeply all the way into our lower abdomen. And exhale slowly. One more time, inhale deeply. Inhale a little bit more. And exhale. And one more time, inhale deeply. And exhale. The DaBeiZhou also has incredible healing power. So if you like, you can gently just scan your body and see if you have any pains or tightness in any part of your body. That this could be one of your intention tonight, as you are learning how to memorize the DaBeiZhou, to also bring more light, more love, compassion into those areas in your body, or those parts in your body that needs healings, and blessing is appropriate. Also, I would like you to connect to your heart and soul. What it is that for you that you want to learn this DaBeiZhou? It is important to connect to that calling from your soul. Why do you want to learn this DaBeiZhou? And this is very important, because when you hit those wall or when you feel you're being tested by this process, I invite you to always go back to that intention. Why you want to learn this? You know, for some of us, it's because we just feel this incredible connection and love for Guanyin Linghui Shengshi, that we want to become Guanyin lineage holder. Because memorize this DaBeiZhou is one of the prerequisites. That we have to memorize this DaBeiZhou in order to become a Guanyin lineage holder. So for me, it wasn't like I want to become a healer or a miracle healer. Guanyin is a miracle healer, like Jesus. That very initial intention for me is just simply my love that and this connection that I cannot explain with Guanyin. So then I want to learn it. I want to become a lineage holder, and that's what is bring me to this path. And it was so very purifying for about 8 months. And maybe tomorrow I share the story. But again, all of that has a great teachings. I learned so much about the things I need to learn from that 8 months. When I keep feeling like I'm hitting the wall, that why can't I continue memorize it? Why I keep forgetting it, you know, or why could I get creative with the line? I just miss and match myself the lines. There's a reason why, and until I finally get it and everything starts to flow, within a week, you know, just a couple of days, then I just finally got it. But after 8 months, a struggle. So, and I want to also share with you, I used to know the traditional version. I had memorized them since I was young because I was chanting with my mother for years. So it was really a big shock for me that I could not memorize these versions. But anyway, I'll share more tomorrow with you. So let's continue to connect to that intention, why you want to learn the DaBeiZhou. And if there's any part of your body needs some love and light and compassion. And if this is all new to you, you had no clue why you want to learn it, it's totally fine. You just simply listen to Master Sha chanting this beautiful music created by Master Zhang from Taiwan. And just open yourself, allow Guanyin Linghui Shengshi to touch you, to touch your heart, allow her to offer her love and her compassion to you. And then maybe by the end of this evening, you will have idea, oh, this is why I want to learn this. Okay, so whatever that is, all perfect. So close your eyes, and we're going to just listen to Master Sha's chanting for a couple minutes.
千手千眼，爱大悲心陀罗尼。千手千眼，爱大悲心陀罗尼。千手千眼，爱大悲心陀罗尼。南无喝啦达努多拉耶耶，南无我列耶，波罗揭谛娑本来耶，菩提萨埵婆耶，摩诃萨埵婆耶，摩诃迦卢尼迦耶，安萨本拉法伊，苏达努达夏。南无悉皆利多伊蒙我列耶，波罗揭谛是佛拉楞图普，南无努拉金翅西。
好，好，好。Wow, how was that? What's your experience? Very deep, yes. You?
Also, yeah.
It's very deep. Yeah, so webcaster, please share with us your experience. We listened to about maybe only 5 minutes. And wow, it's like I could just listen to it for hours, especially when we are sitting in the Daochang. It's a completely different experience. So again, we invite you, if you're in the area, please join us in person. You will be amazed how fast you can learn, because whatever blockages is slow down this process of memorizing. And I am very confident that this will speed up the process. And it's just so beautiful and so peaceful, and you feel so much love and light. And I'm just sitting here and actually not doing anything. My body is so hot, and I feel the channels opening. And even my nostril, they're all, my sinuses all open up by just listen to it. And because this is really a special CD that Master Sha made for humanities, and some of us have had a special blessed CD, but even without the special blessing in it, that CD itself already carry a very high frequency and vibrations. Because today I have a very different experience with my ear. I can feel this hearing channels open. I'm getting lots of messages, and I'm hearing the music that not from the CD. So definitely we cannot thank Master Sha enough, because the Dao Chang has been uplifted. And since we get back from Hawaii, every day I notice like, wow, the like different levels of frequency and vibrations. So do we have any comments from the webcasters?
There are a couple.
Okay, great. Thank you, webcasters. We'd love to hear from you. And we also have live streams, right? Yeah.
Let's see here. Johan Ter says, so open-hearted with a lot of heart and light. That's on live stream and on Facebook.
Thank you.
No comments directly from the chanting, but Kristen Strachan says about learning the DaBeiZhou. She said, my soul said, do this, do this. So
Wonderful.
I did. My mortal mind didn't get it, but I did. The first time I sang DaBeiZhou through without a mistake was truly one of the great moments of my life. And
Wonderful, thank you.
Victoria Simone Swan says, I chant every day. I'm so honored that I've learned it. And Kristen Strachan earlier says, being a Guanyin lineage holder has absolutely transformed her life. David Thorpe says, being here, I feel at home. Thank you to all.
Beautiful.
And let's see if anybody's made any further comments about the process or the experience.
Yeah, and also if you have any tips or anything that worked for you, you discover something really worked for you, share here, post here, so that everybody, because it's a very unique way to learn, memorize DaBeiZhou. And some of you had developed really amazing methods, like Ed will share tomorrow. And there are many different people, they find their own way. It's like learning Dao calligraphy, right? I had to find a way to how to memorize the stroke. The same with how to memorize the line. So if there's something really work for you, please share here. And so, because what worked for you might work for someone else, or might not, but you never know. Maybe someone read your comment and try your way, and it really work. Then it's a great service. You're helping someone to memorize the DaBeiZhou and potentially become a Guanyin lineage holder. This is a great service. Yeah, thank you.
Kim, let's see. Kim, Shirley Fornasari says, so calming. Love, love, love.
Oh, wonderful.
Kim Nyam says, this was such an immediate and deep immersion into this frequency and vibration. I am so surprised. The music moves me to tears every time. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this tonight.
Wonderful.
Really, really love you all.
Thank you, King.
Patty O'Neill says, I'm getting more fond of the DaBeiZhou each time I chant it. I'm hoping to have it memorized by the end of the month for the retreat.
Yay.
And let me check Facebook one more time. And no new comments that are there visible right now on Facebook.
there any more comments? No. Okay, wonderful. Thank you, everybody, for sharing. It's really actually a lot of fun to hear how other people learn and their purification process. Yes, please. Yeah, do we have a more?
Thank you. You want us to?
Sure. So thank you for the opportunity to offer a comment. Yes, many years ago when Master Sha first offered the Guanyin lineage retreat, there was a student who wanted a chanting partner, and I had the honor to be her partner, and we chanted every day. What was really helpful was having one person chant and the other person listen, because they could tell when you looped around back to a previous line or something like that. Yeah, so I would just say get a buddy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great, thank you, Christine. Yeah, that's definitely one of the best way, is to get a chanting buddy, or you organize a chanting group yourself. Because if you're leading the group, you're leading the call, then you had to be there, and you had to, even nobody else was on the line, but you don't know, so you will get on the call and you will do it, and so. In the beginning, when I was shared with other people, it's also apply with other things like Immortal Dao, the 220 line, get a chanting buddy, or you start a group call yourself, so that you are doing it every day, and it's a great service. You're helping someone, and if someone join your call, it's wonderful. And I remember actually for when I was learning, I can chant with a group no problem. But then the moment when I had to chant alone, it's like, ugh. And that's when I found out it's so useful to have someone chant together. Because I used to, I want to just learn by myself, I want to chant out myself, or I will write the lines, Sometimes writing down the line helped me to memorize. But then, it's like when I had to chant alone, suddenly some lines are just gone missing. Or I will the first 22 was fine, and then suddenly I jump into 63, and then jumping back to 24, and things like it's okay. But if you had chanting body and they're looking at it, then they can catch you and say, "Oh, hold on a second, you just missed the middle 30 lines." Yeah.
Forgiveness practice.
Yes, forgiveness practice is very, very important, and we are actually going to do it tonight. Maybe we could do it in the soul dance way. So maybe Master Shunyan can lead us. Because when we do the forgiveness practice with soul dance, is so powerful. You really go into deeper condition and really help to release more through the soul dance. And the gratitude practice. Also, whenever you chant, you ask Guanyin to bless you. You ask the DaBeiZhou, 87 DaBeiZhou Buddha and Bodhisattva, and you tell them, please bless me, please help me transform my blockages so I can learn this, so I can become Guanyin lineage holder, or so I can share and spread the DaBeiZhou. Okay, so maybe I share this story now. It's a short story about there are many different versions how Guanyin received this DaBeiZhou. One of the version that Master Sha taught us is that Guanyin, at that time, she was the first level, or that Guanyin at that time was the first level Bodhisattva. So in the Buddhist teaching, there's 8 different layers. And she was at that time the first layer. And in the very sacred occasions that Guanyin met Chen Guang Jingwang, and Chen Guang Jingwang chant and share the DaBeiZhou to Guanyin, and that Guanyin was so moved by the light and the love and the compassion and the service 87 DaBeiZhou Buddha and Bodhisattva they are offering. And that moment that Guanyin made a vow that I give my life to spread this DaBeiZhou to all souls. And the moment Guanyin made that vow, it also touched Chen Guang Jingwang's heart. And it is said that that moment, not only Guanyin jumped from level 1 Bodhisattva to level 8, which is the highest level at that for the Bodhisattva. Also at the same time, the Guanyin grow the 1,000 hands and 1,000 arms. So to become Buddha is not an easy thing, and to be uplifted at a higher level is even harder. So yes, we talk about in the beginning the power of DaBeiZhou can heal all sickness. But compared to this Buddha journey, then it's like, wow, it's actually very small. So if Guanyin hear the DaBeiZhou and made that vow from the heart and soul, and it totally transformed and changed her Buddha journey. So think about that. This actually, I never realized this until today, as we will listen to this. Just that 5 minutes, I hear this message that you cannot understand the power of DaBeiZhou. To share the story, as I share, I realize, oh my God, it's not just about healing sickness for the physical life. It's a tremendous blessing for our spiritual journey. And it's not any spiritual journey, it's a Buddha journey. And so truly, Master Sha had always said to us, DaBeiZhou is beyond words, the power beyond words. We hear it again and again, it's like, yeah, we understand. But really, there's just so much more for us to really learn the depth and really the power of the DaBeiZhou. So I know everybody is so excited. I can see your soul is all very excited. You want to learn. And for the new people, this is a Chinese word, the DaBeiZhou. Da means the greatest, Bei is compassion, Zhou normally it means mantra, but mantra usually is a shorter line. So it really, this is a much longer mantra. I guess sutra often has explanations about the mantras. So maybe that's just one of the difference. And so this is how we explain the title. And we often chant this line, 千手千眼无碍大悲心陀罗尼 3 times. We'll chant it 3 times. What does this mean? So tonight we were just going to focus on learning this. And if we can also learn maybe 4 lines, we see how the time goes. 千 means 1,000. Shou means hands. Again, the same word 千, yan means eyes. So this first line is the 1,000 hands, 1,000 eye. Wu means no. I means blockages or challenges. The Da is the greatest, the same Da Bei as this 2 word. Xing means heart. Toloni, it's usually it means like a sutra or something teaching explain the sutra or the mantra. Teaching of the sutra or the mantra. So this is actually not the title. 千手千眼无碍大悲心陀罗尼 is actually another sutra that explain the power and significance of the DaBeiZhou. Okay, so this line is actually another the title of another sutra explaining the power, and I just find that was so clever that Master Sha include this when we chant, because as we chant, we might be just chanting the name of them, but as we include the 3 lines, when we are chanting this, we are learning the wisdom of the power and significance of DaBeiZhou without actually need to read the whole things. Right? Okay. So from this, you can tell that the DaBeiZhou is about the 1,000 hands, 1,000 eye, Guanyin, her, and also the DaBeiZhou Bodhisattva, 87 Bodhisattva, and Buddha, their greatest compassion, their heart. And all of this can transform or remove all kinds of blockages. So there is no blockages. And DaBeiZhou is this kind of a sutra that can clear all kinds of blockages. And it's about greatest compassion. It's about the heart. And the more we chant it, the more we can also connect to this thousand hand and thousand eye Guanyin's power. Okay, so this is just explanations of that. And Toloni again is the teachings of sutra or mantra. And let's maybe, so this is actually Chinese word for the whole the after this the 80A line we chant is the sound of Sanskrit words. So to me, when I read it, it doesn't make any sense to me. They're not really like a. In some way, they are pinyin, but they're not a Chinese character. They are the sound of. It's like transliterate. They're the sound of the Sanskrit words. So let's do the first line first. 千手千眼. 千手千眼. Repeat after me. 千手千眼.
千手千眼.
One more time. 千手千眼.
千手千眼.
千 Chinese has a 4 tone 千眼. So this is the first and the third. 千手 Please join us and practice together. Because when we practice together, you might think, oh, I'm watching and I'm like cooking, I'm doing something. But if you join us, there is a group power. And also, we are in the Daochang. So if you practice together with us, you're getting more benefit. Wu ai. So this is a second tone. This is go up. Wu ai. Wu ai. Repeat after me. Wu ai. So this is the same word as the wu world. Okay, wu ai. And this is the same sound as love, but different words. Okay, so it doesn't mean no love. It means no blockages. Let's combine this 2 lines together. 千手千眼无碍.
千手千眼无碍.
One more time.
千手千眼无碍.
Perfect. 大悲心.
大悲心.
One more time. 大悲心. Great. Okay, this whole 2 lines. 千手千眼无碍大悲心.
千手千眼无碍大悲心.
Great. 陀罗尼. 陀罗尼. 陀罗尼.
陀罗尼.
陀罗尼.
陀罗尼.
Okay, so we're going to combine it all together and we're going to repeat it. We're going to chant it together slowly. 千手千眼.
手千眼
无碍大悲心.
无碍大悲心.
陀罗尼.
陀罗尼.
So the whole phrase is the whole line together. 千手千眼无碍大悲心陀罗尼.
千手千眼无碍大悲心陀罗尼.
Great. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah. So, yes?
What is the tone for Xin? I can't see it.
Xin is the first tone. Yeah, the same as the heart.
It disappears.
Yeah. We need a better blue one. Okay. So, the best way actually for me to learn the melody is actually from listening the CD again. So if you drive put it in your car, listening when you're driving, or you can download it on your phone, listen to it when you go for a walk, even when you, whatever you're doing, you can always put it in the background. Even when you're working, you can put it in your office. Just make it very gentle and very low volume, and then you are in this field. Okay, so another thing is that what we just did in the beginning is we listened to the CD first. And that's actually what I used to do, or I do this also with the calligraphy practice, especially when I feel the resistance. But I know I need to do it, then I play the CD. The CD I love. As I listen to CD, it helped me to go into a condition. Then when I start chanting or start writing or tracing, it becomes easier because right away you create a feel. In that feel, it's easier to go into a condition. You don't want to have you want to be always in the condition when you practice. In that way, it's more efficient and effective. Otherwise, you just have so many things going on, and I've been there many times. I'm like, okay, I'm tracing, and then it's like, oh, hold on a second, there's that email, there's that deadline, I forget, someone's waiting for me to, reply back, and then that take away of the power of practice. So instead of spending half hour like this, I rather you spend 3 minutes that you give 100% of chanting. Even if you just do 2 lines, 3 lines, it doesn't matter. But you want to go into that deep condition and really give your 100% when you are memorizing that 1 line or 2 line. And then you will be surprised once you start. It's like building this Lego thing or something, those little things you build, Lego. You will be surprised that, even you do it just 2-3 lines, do not get ambitious. I want to do 10 lines a day. No, just start from set intention. Today, I like to just memorize 1 line. And once you go into that flow and you really create this feel, if you always had the CD, the music with you, you can even play it when you are sleeping. That you can tell yourself, dear my soul, please continue to memorize the line while you're sleeping, while you're listening to CD. And this is actually very, very effective. So you are actually learning it 24 hours. So when you awake, you play the CD, your soul is learning it, and your mind is learning it. When you go to sleep, you play the CD, your soul continue learning it. So like calligraphy, your soul learns first and your hands will follow. The same with chanting DaBeiZhou, your soul memorizes it first, then your mind will follow. Okay, make sense? Okay. So let us first connect to, we're going to apply the soul power. This is another way that is so unique of Master Sha teaching, that it's such powerful and effective practice that can really take our daily practice to really a different level. So there's a 4-power technique. The body power, you can put 1 hand below your navel, 1 hand on your heart, just to connect your heart and soul. Or if you have a DaBeiZhou CD, you can hold the CD, or you have a calligraphy, you have a dog calligraphy, you can hold the calligraphy, you can, or if you have a piece of this lyric, which you can, again, download from the Tao Academy, the Guanyin Lineage Holder Training Program, the webpage. You can laminate it and put it under your pillow when you go to sleep, or put it in your bag, and every time you have a break, you just take it out. I see some of the students that they used to make this smaller, like smaller, carry, and then they put it in their pocket. It was very clever, and I would see some people, they're really committed to memorize it. And I remember during those retreats, we see people like come out and during the break has the little things in their folder, and they would just read it. And that's important too, to have that visual connections. Then this is actually also how later I learned. I start to see it. Like visually, I see the line. So that's helped me to go like get very creative for myself to rearrange the line. I start to see them in that particular spot on that paper. Then I'm able to remember it, because there could be like a few line that it can take you to a different, like take you to a wild place. It's like it's not the actual order. And I'm sharing this because this is very normal and it's very common. And even for me, I had to memorize the DaBeiZhou before this can still happen. Why? Because there are some soul, heart, mind, body blockages. And so it's important before you memorize it, you again set the intentions. So I'm going to show you how you can do it. And you can do it, you can say the word later in your own way. But generally, we just say hello, right? So, and we can also visualize, apply the mind power. We can visualize Guanyin in front of us, or you can have images of Guanyin in front of you. You look at Guanyin, you put your intention on this connection with Guanyin Linghui Shengshi, or you had this piece of paper with the lyric of the DaBeiZhou that you want to connect with them. So you visualize the line, or you just read them as you memorize, as you do this invocation. You set your intention. Or if you like, you can focus on your heart. You ask to open your heart further to the DaBeiZhou, to memorize the DaBeiZhou, so you can visualize the light in your in the middle of your chest. Or you can also visualize light in your brains, that there's so much light is in your brains and helping you to memorize. As you chant, you are getting blessing. Every line you chant, you are getting blessing. And then the sound power is we will chant the mantra. And the soul power is one of the, really, I believe, one of the greatest gifts Master Sha gave to humanity and Mother Earth and beyond. And simply through connect to the soul, we want to connect. So I invite you to close your eyes and sit up straight. And again, focus on your heart. Or you can visualize Guanyin Linghui Shengshi in front of you, or any of the 87 DaBeiZhou Buddha, Bodhisattva you always had a connection. Some people have a particular connection with line 11 or line 20 seconds or line 84, 85. You can also just connect to the soul of this line. Or you can say, dear the soul of beloved Guanyin Linghui Shengshi, of 87 DaBeiZhou Buddha and Bodhisattva, I love you, I honor you, I deeply appreciate you. I would love to learn and memorize the DaBeiZhou. I would be honored to have opportunity to become Guanyin lineage holder. Please offer me a proper blessings to transform any soul, heart, mind, body blockages or any negative message that is stored in my soul, heart, mind, and body, affecting me to learn the DaBeiZhou and memorize the DaBeiZhou. I am so extremely grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I know learning the DaBeiZhou and spread the DaBeiZhou and the possibility of become the Guanyin lineage holder will empower each of us to become a greater universal, unconditional universal servant in the soul light era. So again, we also give our greatest gratitude to Guanyin Linghui Shengshi, to Pure Land, to Amitofo, to Dashiji Buddha, to all the Buddha and Bodhisattva in the Pure Land. And just feel that connection. Some of you probably already see so much light, or some of you, your channel open, you probably see already Guanyin in front of you, and some of the 87 DaBeiZhou Buddhas and Bodhisattva, they are all here in this field. Just take a moment to feel their presence and open your heart and soul further, so we can also talk to the soul of our own heart and soul. We love you, honor you, deeply appreciate you. Please open yourself further to learn, to memorize the DaBeiZhou. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we're going to do just a short forgiveness practice. And then later we'll do another longer version, but right now we want to do a short one. Just as a part of the practice, it's always good to include a forgiveness practice. So this is a very general one. And if this is new to you, you can always find one of the Master Sha's book. Or I believe you can find some of the YouTube video from Master Sha. You can Google Master Sha's or the drsha.com. There are many useful information. And it's very easy to find a formula of this very particular forgiveness practice Master Sha teaches us. So you can just simply silently repeat after me. Dear all the souls that our ancestor and ourselves and our descendant might have hurt and harmed in any lifetime in any way, especially if we have blocked your journey to become a Guanyin lineage holder, or we have blocked you from or affect you from learning the DaBeiZhou. Please forgive us, or if we had done anything that had been disrespectful or create any suffering or pain to anyone that follow Guanyin Linghui Shengshi. We are deeply sorry. Please forgive us. Please forgive us. Please allow us to serve you in a greater way in this lifetime with the DaBeiZhou or with the transmission of Guanyin lineage holder. Please forgive us. And we are so extremely grateful for your forgiveness. And for all the souls that might have hurt us in any way in any lifetime, especially relate to our journey of learning DaBeiZhou, memorize DaBeiZhou, spread the DaBeiZhou, or become the Guanyin lineage holder, or accomplish the missions of being a Guanyin lineage holder. We forgive you. We thank you for the teaching. You do not owe us anything karmically. And let us join heart and soul together to bring love, peace, and harmony, and to spread the DaBeiZhou, and to support more and more people to become Guanyin lineage holder. Together, we have the honor to bring 1,000 Guanyin lineage holder to Mother Earth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So again, you can add the word that you want to say, and you can modify it, but this is a general formula. It's very simple. You ask for forgiveness, you give forgiveness. So I will chant this line first for a few times for you, and then I would invite you to join us. So this, especially for those people who are new, I suggest you just simply listen and to just get familiar with the melodies and the pronunciations. And sometimes, when you even if you're not sure, you can still just join in. My yoga teachers used to say to us that you had to fake it before you make it. Okay, so don't worry about having perfect pronunciation or perfect melody. Just first listen, and whenever you feel ready, then you join in. 牵手牵眼无碍，大悲心陀罗尼，牵手牵眼无碍，大悲心陀罗尼，牵手牵眼无碍，大 心陀罗尼. So you can join me whenever you're ready. And we chant this slowly. So this particular version that Guanyin gave to Master Sha, it's not meant to chant fast. It's meant to chant slowly to really connect to each line and the frequency and vibrations and the qualities of each line. And if you need to open your eyes to look at the line, please do so. 千手千眼无碍，大悲心陀罗尼，千手千眼无碍，大悲心陀罗尼，千手千眼无碍，大悲心陀罗尼. Can chant 2 more times. 千手千眼无碍，大悲心陀罗尼，千手千眼无碍，大悲心陀罗尼. So you can open your eyes. So, I don't have my original paper, but I remember I used to have all this mark on it, because you can tell some words you chant longer and some words shorter and some you go up. So here, 千手千眼. So this line seems a little bit longer than all of the. So I will make a line here to remind myself this chant is a little bit longer than this chant. Okay. 千手千眼. Do you get what I'm doing? Yeah. So some of you have your own way, and so I'm just sharing what worked for me. And then here, ooh, I. So this one not only longer but also go up. So I will make this kind of notes on this piece of paper. So it was in the end it was actually very hard to read, but by the time I already memorized it. So that's another thing that it might be helpful, is that you really give yourself the time to listen to Master Sha CD. And as you listen to it, you have this right in front of you. You listen line by line. And if you like, you make this kind of symbol or note. This could help. But when you actually do that process, you listen line by line and you make notes. You might not remember all of this, but when you actually do that, it's imprint deeper into your soul, heart, mind, body. And the more you listen to, because it's still different from you just listen to it when you're driving, because you're multitasking. You are in that field, you are connecting, but so your soul is receive all of that. But when you actually do that, you listen to it and you look at the line, the make note, it really go in deeper to your mind. To memorize, we do need our mind power. Okay, so 千手千眼无碍，大悲心. So this is also longer. 大悲心陀罗尼. So I won't be doing this for the whole line by line, but I just want to show you that this is the way that you can do it. Okay, so we are going to have two people to come up to. So I will be your chanting body. So we'll have two volunteers to come up. I guess you're one. Yeah, yes. So Shunya.
Sure. Okay. Chen shu chen yin wu ai da bei xin to lo oni chen shu chen yin wu ai da bei xin to lo oni chen shu chen yin wu ai da bei xin to lo oni.
Beautiful. Give him a big hand. Wonderful. Second volunteer. Wonderful.
Volunteered.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can look at the line, it's fine.
Okay. Jian shou qian yan wu ai da bei xin to lo ni jian shou qian yan wu ai da bei xin to lo ni jian shou qian yan wu ai da bei xin to lo ni.
Yay, give her a big hand. Beautiful. Very nice. And you said this is the first time you memorized this?
No, I listened to the CDs.
Yeah. Very nice. Okay, so so we have two volunteers here. They already have some foundations, so do not get scared. It's like, my God, we only chanted 5 times. They already, this is already months of. But I have to say, because we are in this field, it is much faster to learn it. And even for some of us that we know the line, there's always layers of connection you can build with each line. So again, chanting this is so profound because this is the teaching explaining the power of the DaBeiZhou, of the Guanyin, the 1,000 hand, 1,000 eye. So even when we just chant this, it will help us to memorize it. So sometimes if you feel you're getting a little bit of frustrated that you cannot move forward, don't worry about it. Just come back to just chant this line. You can memorize this line. If it takes a week to memorize it, it's fine. So be patient and surrender to this process. This is another important reminder that when we're learning a sacred mantra, when we're connecting, this is building a sacred relationship with the Buddhas. And we can have our desire, what we want, but this is also the divine timing and arrangement. It's a process of surrendering. So that itself, at least for me, is what I learned is I need to surrender to how heaven want me to learn this. And I need to surrender to what I need to let go. That I feel like, well, if I do this way, I live that way, then I can. Then actually, all later, the most helpful tips are actually all from the flow. And it's like, oh, okay. So there are easier ways to learn this. So, really apply the soul power. You really want to connect to them before you chant them. That's much faster because as you chant, they are blessing you. It's much faster than you just simply chant because you have the whole team is helping you as you are memorizing. Okay, so let's chant 2 more rounds. Then we will, we have time. We will go over the first 4 lines. Okay, so for those of you who already memorized it, you can close your eyes and connect to this line. 千手千眼无碍，大悲心陀罗尼，千手千眼无碍，大悲心陀罗尼，千手千眼无碍，大悲心陀罗尼。One more round. 千手千眼无碍，大悲心陀罗尼，千手千眼无碍，大悲心陀罗尼，千手千眼无碍，大悲心陀罗尼。So we will continue to close our eyes and just see if we can go deeper to connect to this line. The wisdoms, the teaching of the power significance of the DaBeiZhou. Some of you probably feel the frequency and vibrations right away. And some of you might not feel anything. That is totally fine also. You just set the intention and want to connect with this line and this title deeper. And through that connections, please help me to memorize the whole ATA line in a much efficient way, or however way that heaven wants us to learn it. Because heaven wants us to be successful. Heaven wants each of us to learn this. But if each of us is unique, that there is a way that works the best for each of us. Surrender to heaven's love, what they have prepared for you to learn. Open your heart and soul to this guidance, this gift, whatever you call it. It's a gift from heaven for each of us. Great. Wonderful. So I get to, about 80% of people online that are pretty good with this first line. Just remember, we chanted 3 times. So everybody's doing a great job. Within this short time, In the room, we have 100%. Everybody in the room memorize it. Online, we have about 80% of people memorize it. So it's very good. Okay. So because there are 88 lines, and some people like to learn the, 8 lines or 4 lines or 2 lines, whatever works for you, or you can set the intention. You can even put it on your calendar. Every day I'm learning 1 line. And if you want, you can try this, experiment with it. Maybe every day you learn 1 line, or every day you learn 2 lines, or 4 lines. First line, Nam Mo He La Da Nu Do La Ye. Nam Mo He La Da Nu Do La Ye. Okay, so we just start with this line. Nam Mo He La Da Nu, or Da Nu. Nam Mo He La Da Nu. Nam Mo He La Da Nu Do La Ye Ye. So this is the sound of the Sanskrit words. When I look at the line, it doesn't mean anything to me. If I just look at this, even though there are Chinese characters, but they just represent the sound. But it does, so even though it doesn't mean anything to me mentally, from my mind, it does carry that frequency and vibrations. The first line represents the Guanyin. Nam Mo He La Da Nu Da Nu Do La Ye Ye. So let's chant it together. Nam Mo He La Da Nu Do La Ye Ye. I think here you could break here. It is the whole line, but maybe if it's easier, you can break this into 2. Nam Mo He La Da Nu Do La Ye Ye. Okay, so let's repeat. Nam Mo He La Da Nu Do La Ye Ye.
Nam Mo He La Da Nu Do La Ye Ye.
Yeah. Nam Mo He La Da Nu Do La Ye Ye.
Nam Mo He La Da Nu Do La Ye Ye.
I am using ED versions. So tomorrow I will ask one of our Guanyin lineage holder at the San Francisco Center to share with you his experience, and also he had created a very unique method that he can share very effective way. It might work for you, it might not, but it's good to share with everybody that a different way of learning, and eventually there will be a way that really works for you. So it sounds like this. Nam Mo He La Da Nu Do La Ye Ye. Nam Mo He La Da Nu Do La Ye Ye. So here, because generally we had to pause, so even though it is whole 1 line, but natural breath that we normally would probably pause shortly here. So if it's easier to memorize in this way, you can memorize this way. Otherwise, normally it's just this whole 1 line. Nam Mo He La Da Nu Do La Ye Ye. One more time. Nam Mo He La Da Nu Do La Ye Ye. One more time. Nam Mo He La Da Nu Do La Ye Ye. I'm going to write the second line because for me, It's just hard to learn. I had to do 2 lines together, then it's easier to memorize. Otherwise, my melody get a little bit off. Nam Mo Wo Li Ye. Nam Mo Wo. I think it's Li. Nam Mo Wo Li. Nam Mo Wo Li Ye. Nam Mo Wo Li Ye. So this is pretty easy because it's just a pinging. And what we really wanted to really get sinking in the first couple round is the melody. And this happened to me when I first learned it. I can't just chant the second line. I had to go back to the first line to get the melody straight. Nam Mo He La Da Nu Do La Ye Ye Nam Mo Wo Li Ye Nam Mo He La Da Nu Do La Ye Ye Nam Mo Wo Li Ye. One more time. Nam Mo He La Da Nu Do La Ye Ye Nam Mo Wo Li Ye. One more time. Nam Mo He La Da Nu Do La Ye Ye Nam Mo Wo Li Ye. So close your eyes, see if you can memorize it, at least the melody. So if you forget the words, you can just hum, okay? So if you forget the words, don't worry about it, just hum it. So then it helps you to get into that melody, okay? Nam Mo He La Da Nu Do La Ye Ye Nam Mo Wo Li Ye. So close your eyes, see if you can chant this 2 lines together. Nam Mo He La Da Nu Do La Ye Ye Nam Mo Wo Li Ye. Great. How's everybody doing? Feel good, webcasters? Are you with us? So make sure you post, and you might have some aha moments or some insights or some questions. Just post there. We'll have time for you to share. And again, we want to apply the soul power. So dear the DaBeiZhou, the first line and the second line, we love you, honor you, deeply appreciate you. Please help us to memorize you better, smoothly, whatever you want to say. Please help me to memorize as fast as possible or as smooth as possible. And so you ask, please to transform my memory blockages, and so that I can really learn this whole ATA line in a much shorter time. Or some of you can set an intention. You're already in the process learning. He said, please help me to be ready to take the exam during the Guanyin retreat. So you have about a month's of time. So that could be also an intention you can set, and you ask the line every day when you're learning a new line. You talk to them. You ask them to please help me, please bless me. Okay, so third one. Very good. Everybody is doing excellent. Okay, so next is Bo Luo Jie Di So Ben La Yin. And then I will go on to this. So don't worry, because I just needed that melody to flow. So we're not going to jump, do 2 lines all together, but I just wanted to give you the intonation. pu ti sa do bo ye. Okay. Again, we start from the first line. Nan mo he la da nu do la ye ye. Nan mo wo li ye. Bo lo jie di shuo ben la ye. Bo lo jie di shuo ben la ye. So repeat after me. 波罗揭谛，说本拉耶，菩提萨埵波耶，菩提萨埵波耶，菩提萨埵波耶。Okay, we're going to start from the first line. Nam mo he la da nu do la ye ye. Nam mo wo li ye. Bo lo jie di shuo ben la ye. So repeat this line. Bo lo jie di shuo ben la ye. Bo lo jie di shuo ben la ye. Wonderful. Pu ti sa duo bo ye. pu ti sa duo bo ye. Beautiful. So we're going to chant this whole first 4 lines together. Nam mo he la da nu do la ye ye. Nam mo wo li ye. Bo lo jie di so ben la ye. Pu ti sa do bo ye. Everybody's good? Yeah, beautiful. Sa do bo. I think we'll learn 5 lines tonight. And you will see there are some similar sound. Right? So in the end, these 2 lines very similar. Pu sa do bo ye mo hu sa do bo ye. Pu ti sa do bo ye. Mo hu sa do bo ye. So we will sing together from this line from line 3 to line 5. Bo lo jie di shuo ben la ye. Pu ti sa do bo ye. Mo hu sa do bo ye. We start from the first line. Nam mo he la da nu do la ye ye. Nam mo wo li ye. Bo lo jie 地说本来言，菩提萨埵波耶，摩诃萨埵波耶。One more time. 南无喝啦达努多拉耶耶，南无我利耶，波罗揭谛说本来言，菩提萨埵波耶，摩诃萨埵波耶。So now close your eye. So Ed, is it possible we just listen to the first 5 line? Okay, thank you. Wonderful. So we just listen to, without chanting it, just listen to Master Sha's, how he chant the pronunciations and the melodies. Now let's just chant. So now just maybe chant silently. See if you can, because you just listen to Master Sha's chanting and the melodies of pronunciation. See if you can repeat that silently. And if there's some line you forget, totally okay. You open your eyes, you remember it. From the first line, and again, remember to say hello to them, give them love, give them gratitude. Great, beautiful. Who were able to memorize the whole things until this 5? Can raise your hand. Great, wonderful. So webcasters also share what's your experience. So this is a process that you learn the lines and you come back to listen to Master Sha's, how he chant. It's really quite like learning calligraphy, right? You write the calligraphy and you go back to look at Master Sha's original. Then you see, okay, where are the tone or melody that I'm off? You know, I'm not really chanting like Master Sha's version, because we had to learn this special version that Guanyin gave to Master Sha. So this CD is absolutely wonderful. And tomorrow, not only I will go over those very useful learning resources, those tour with you, but tomorrow it's a free workshop. So we want to invite as many of you to join us to learn. This is a wonderful process to prepare ourselves for the Guanyin retreat, but also for those of you who are thinking about taking the exam. And this can be really another great support for this process. And so it's a free workshop, but we will be offering a special service, the Guanyin lineage holder, the crown chakra blessings. We will have a level 1 blessing and a level 2. I'm honored to receive the level 2 just recently in Hawaii. So right now, the Guanyin lineage holder training program, we offer 2 layers of the transmission. The level 2 requires the special approval, and this is also available for people to check their readiness for those you are already level 1. If you want to become a level 2 Guanyin lineage holder, at this coming retreat, you will have this opportunity to get readings, and possibly we will have the opportunity to receive the transmissions during the retreat. So some of you just passed the exam, or you're ready to take exam during the retreat, that you will have the possibility to receive the transmission during this retreat. And other than the crown chakra blessings that you can, and tomorrow we will share with you more of what type of crown chakra blessings offer, specifically for you to memorize the DaBeiZhou. And also we will offer a Guanyin Fa-Qi blessings. Fa-Qi simply means spiritual instrument. So so far there are 2 types of Fa-Qi that Master Sha has offered to us for the Guanyin lineage holder. And the newest one is a beautiful mala that has 100 beads. And each bead has the greatest enlightenment mantra, 6 words, greatest enlightenment mantra, that in each of the beads. And the power can increase the blessings. It's beyond our words. And tomorrow I will share more. And we will show you the beautiful malas. And that's another service that we will offer tomorrow. And so, does anybody have any questions, or webcasters, or any?
There's a lot of people putting references to the resources online already. So,
Oh, okay, wonderful.
and some people sharing their experiences.
Yeah, can you read some of them?
Sure.
Yeah, definitely.
One second.
Then I will offer a final blessings. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Okay. Diana Victoria says, I benefited very much by joining the chanting sessions on the chanting channel and on Facebook, and playing 24/7. Kristen Strachan reminds us the Colorado group has a Monday night DaBeiZhou practice if anyone is interested. Please contact her, and the contact information is there. Lila Ross has an interesting process. She says, I retype the color orange, and then turned on the Bohe Dao herbs for memory increase in the Dao 1 book, page 267, and chanted that for 5 to 7 minutes first before I started practice chanting. I also inhaled peppermint essential oil for memory. This worked for me.
Oh, wonderful! Thank you. Right, so whatever works for you, the essential oil is wonderful because they connect to the memories, and so definitely whatever works for you. If you want to drink the ginkgo tea, which boosts the mental clarities and memory, whatever works for you, just try it, because your intention is you want to memorize it. And that's also a great suggestion, is that many of Master Sha's books offer treasures. So you could do the slow readings and connect the treasure and turn on all of your treasure before you memorize it. So I want to just also give some summary of the ways that everybody shared that really work. You can give a try. First is you always want to go in the condition before you practice. So whether through listen to the CDs or chanting, or you want to do tracing calligraphy, that's also very powerful. You can trace the greatest compassions. You want to turn on all of your treasures. Turn on the treasures. Whatever you have received or it's from Master Sha's book, and you want to apply the 4 powers. Or if you are doing tracing, it's 5 power. So you absolutely want to connect to the line. And you can do forgiveness practice. You can do gratitude practice. You can offer yourself blessings. Some talk about use essential oil, especially if you use the Dao essence. Yeah, tomorrow we should use the Dao essence also as a way to help people. You can use essential oils or herb tea, whatever works, help to for the memory. Anything else?
Offer someone a blessing as you're chanting.
Okay, offer service as you chant. Great. And you can also do soul dance. So tonight we didn't have time to do it, but tomorrow we can do it. As you listen to the CD, you do soul dance. Definitely you trace the Dao calligraphy, the DaBeiZhou-Fri. And really listen to the CD. You want to really listen to the CD like 24/7. And I'm sure tomorrow this list will go on. But today we share with you this 10 secrets, 10 tips, and hope this is helpful. And let me offer a final blessings. So please close your eyes and connect again to that intention, why you want to learn the DaBeiZhou. So I hope for those of you who start with no idea why you want to learn it, at least now maybe you have a little bit more, ideas or a sense that, oh, maybe, yeah, I think there's something is special here, or I do feel good, I want to learn more of it, I feel more calm or heart more open, whatever that is. Even just a little seeds, allow it to grow and continue to open your heart and soul to learning and memorizing the DaBeiZhous and to receive the love and compassion, light, forgiveness, and much more from Guanyin Linghui Shengshi, the Compassion Buddha, and 87 DaBeiZhou Buddha and Bodhisattva. So I will chant the Guanyin mantra. And this is a mantra that we will also learn during the May retreat. And we will go deeper into the meanings and teaching of this mantra. And this is a very commonly chanted mantra for the Buddhist practitioner. They use it as a way to honor Guanyin Ling Hui Sheng Shi, to honor Guanyin's teachers. So proper blessings mantra to help us to open our heart to connect to the DaBeiZhou and to become the Guanyin lineage holder and to come to the Guanyin retreat. Qian shou qian yan, da zi da bei, zhou ku zhou nan, guang da yuan man, guan shi yin pu san, ling hui shen shi, qian guang jing wang,阿弥陀佛。So open your heart further, open your soul further to feel the grace, the beauty, and the love and sweetness and that profound compassion, the most beautiful light from Guanyin Ling Hui Sheng Shi. Allow her to support you, allow her to bless you, allow her to guide you on this journey of learning DaBeiZhou, on this journey to become the Guanyin lineage holders, on this journey to become one of the most powerful, unconditional, universal servants. Just simply feel her frequency and vibrations and feel her presence. And many of you probably, your channels are open, you can see it, you can see her and her team. And again, but if you can't see anything or you don't feel anything, don't worry about it. Everybody experiences different. Just know that you are very blessed today and you have received many blessings through this 2 hours. And if you continue joining us tomorrow, you will receive more blessings throughout the day. So the workshop is going to be from 10 to 5. Okay, let us inhale deeply. All the way into the lower abdomen. And then exhale slowly and relax. Wonderful. So when you're ready, you can open your eyes and I invite you tonight, before you go to sleep, see if you can review that 5 lines and the title, the 千手千眼无碍大悲心陀罗尼, in the first 5 lines. And if this is new to you, if you are in the process of learning it, see if you can review the whole line wherever you are at, and see where you can go further today. And even if you just add 1 more line today, it's a great success. Because every day, if you just increase 1 line, as today we already covered 5 lines, and then the title, it's already maybe 8%, which is great. It means that if you continue this in this speed, you can learn this in, it's possible to learn it in 1 month. But if you need a longer time, that's totally fine. But just allow yourself to surrender to this experience. However long that you're going to learn, it's a divine arrangement. So also don't have any mental limitations. Oh, this 88 line, there's no way I can learn this in a week or a month. I need at least a year, or at least 2 years. Or, oh, I am seniors, there's no way I can do this, I have my memory. Also let go those mental preconceptions about yourself. Those are the negative belief and negative mindset. And you will be surprised, many of us have attachment toward those things. So tomorrow we will offer some very special Kwanchakra blessings to help us to transform that, because that might be actually is the root cause of your memory issue. It's not really a memory issue. It's because all of those things are blocking you to memorize it. It's not because you actually have a memory issue. So tomorrow we will offer more of the support in a very special way for each of you. So we love you, and we thank you for joining us tonight for this beautiful 2 hours we shared together. And again, we invite you to join us. Please register. It's 10 to 5.
They have to email us or phone to register.
And you had to email us or to phone us. And so we thank you. It is on.
Oh, they got it.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay. Yes, okay. Thank you, our teams. And so you can register through the drsha.com. And so for those of you, if you are on my Facebook, I will post it again tonight also after this. And so you can, if you don't know where to find the link, and you can, if you're on this page, you can definitely find us on our center's Facebook page. So thank you all. We love you, and we look forward to chant and learn and memorize the DaBeiZhou with you tomorrow. So have a wonderful evening and wonderful night. And we say we are so grateful. Tonight there's so many things and come to help us, and we thank beloved Guanyin Linghui Shengshi, 87 DaBeiZhou Buddha and Bodhisattva, and all the Guanyin lineage holder. And of course, we cannot thank our beloved teacher, Master Sha, enough. And we thank all the heavens, we thank the Tao Changs, we thank everybody here, and everybody online, and all the volunteers and robbers that help us to get all of these things move smoothly. And thank you, Ed. And so thank you, everybody. We love you all. We look forward to be with you tomorrow. Bye-bye.